Yeah.
Go ahead.
Vaia vicious Zaganas, a boxing trailblazer from Burnaby, Canada, outside Vancouver, right? Is being inducted, or Vancouver, is being inducted into the 2025 International Women's Boxing Hall of Fame in recognition of her extraordinary career. As an amateur, she won multiple Canadian national titles, dominated international competitions, and became the first female to earn Canada's Rookie of the Year award for international performance. Turning professional, she moved to Las Vegas, where she became a multi-world champion, holding IFBA, NABF, and WBA titles, and amassed a 16-3 6 KO record, earning a reputation as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters. After retiring in 2008, she opened up her own boxing gym in Vancouver, training the next generation while also pursuing a successful career in the film industry as a stunt actor, actress, writer, and director, with over 120 credits in TV, film, and commercials. Vaia continues to break new ground both in and out of the ring. Her induction into the Hall of Fame cements her legacy as a true pioneer and inspiration in the sport. Pretty good?
Nice. Did Michelle write that bio?
You know, she did, but where did I put it? I put it into ChatGPT.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about that before, right?
Make it streamlined.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Right? And it was like, okay, that's pretty good, actually.
Not bad. I mean, I've forgotten like half of that stuff.
Because you have like a lot more. That's just like, but you have to kind of summarize a little bit, right?
Right.
For people.
But, I like to move things forward, I like to keep it moving. I don't like, sit around thinking about what I did in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it feels like the boxing was like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
It literally feels like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
But then also like it was yesterday at the same time, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
it's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me, obviously.
Yeah. We met at, we're trying to remember the movie that you're doing here.
I don't remember what the movie was. It was a short film. It was for a thesis for a film school.
And I remember,
we did a night shoot, so nobody was here. But I did meet you at some point.
Yeah. You came and talked to me. He's like, you did jiu-jitsu before, but you wanted to start again. But every time you start, you would get injured, right?
Mm-hmm. So I did have my blue belt already, I think. And I mean, I love the art of jiu-jitsu. I think jiu-jitsu is amazing. And I actually, before I did boxing, I was doing jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts. That's how I started. And then I was competing in kickboxing, and I started cross-training in boxing. And that's when I transitioned over to boxing. But I actually started in mixed martial arts.
Wow.
Lesser
I remember watching you move. You were in the ring, and I remember like watching you. I was like, "Wow, you look like an athlete. You look like like a fighter." And that was it. And then I found out later on that your background in boxing and all the things that you did.
So yeah.
So you started MMA first, and then that's how you found boxing.
I did, because to gain an advantage in kickboxing, I started cross-training at a boxing gym. And it was just like out of the movies. It was like Rocky. It was like this dingy, dirty, dark, super worst part of town.
In Vancouver?
Yes. And people think, oh, Canada's so clean and it's so nice and there's no bad parts. Trust me when I tell you, they got a Skid Row, and that's where my boxing gym was. Okay, you had to go through the basement of a beer and wine store.
Beer and wine store.
It was connected to a hotel that had hourly rates, and they were regularly pulling dead bodies out of there. Okay, and then people selling all types of services outside the front.